Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Lions at 3-6 now in the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll make the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lions!
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Big Lion. Big.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Running left is Edwards. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 right.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
It's a quarterback sneak. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And some room to work. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, hurt. Chop left.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And some space here.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll run here with Edwards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Shark hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
19, Pioneer.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Yeah, this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He'll decide to keep this once more. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Hey, move. Wide open.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air. And defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Room here to run. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Ritter will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Mustang 19. 18, 5 here. Warrior 17. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout step,
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
97 yards.
and the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's brought in downfield by London.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and